Nightmare on Elm Street as a story seems to have its roots in these articles in the Los Angeles Times. The first article was about a young man, Asian descent, dying in the middle of a nightmare. He and the family had come out of relocation camps in Southeast Asia during the time of Pol Pot, when hundreds of thousands of people were just being slaughtered.
En mitad de la noche se oyen gritos y van corriendo al dormitorio y ven que el joven se estaba retorciendo en la cama. Justo antes de llegar hasta la cama, el niño se quedó tieso y murió.
The kids of Elm Street don't know it yet, but something is coming to get them.
Oh God, I could be bounded in a nutshell and count myself a king of infinite space. Were it not that I have bad dreams.
Para hacer el papel de villano en este tipo de películas se contratan especialistas. La idea de Wes era coger a un actor de verdad para añadirle cierta personalidad e ímpetu.
Buscaba a un señor mayor porque así se describía a Freddy en el guión. Se dieron una serie de casualidades que me hicieron pensar cómo iba a ser el personaje. Una era que había un chico llamado Freddy en el instituto que me pegaba con cierta regularidad. Así que el nombre Freddy, para mí, era uno de esos nombres que te trae malos recuerdos.
His sweater colors were out of an article I read in Scientific American that these two colors were the most difficult for the human cornea or human eye to put side by side.
David Miller acababa de terminar Thriller con John Landis, así que siempre supe que estaba en buenas manos, porque en ese momento era el mejor.
$4 million made over the weekend, like that was like a huge amount of money.
It was the must-see movie for the dorm guys and the slackers and...
Bob did call me for Nightmare 2 and sent me the script, and I just really felt the script was inferior.
Made more money than the first.
With the Nightmare on Elm Street 3, I think that they really got the story back on track.
The way Elm Street 3 began, Wes, he had written the script and then he wasn't particularly involved. Wes had done some great surreal imagery, but I thought we could actually enter the dreamscapes.
Are you ready?
In my case, having kids find their own dream power.
I loved the fourth movie. It was really scary. The look of it was darker. Freddy was darker.
Part 5, The Dream Child, the first film set I ever went to, and it featured the Dream Pram, the dream baby carriage with big old spiky wheels.
Wes gets a little ticked off by where we went in the series with the humor.
No screaming while the bus is in motion!
La muerte de Tina es una pista falsa, porque al principio casi llegas a pensar que Tina es la protagonista. Es un homenaje a Hitchcock.
Of course, the bathtub scene, which is probably people's favorite scene. Just that idea of the claw coming up through the water between my legs while I'm sleeping in the bathtub. How are we going to do this? Well, you're going to be on this little box in the bathtub, and then we're going to have Jim Doyle from underneath. He's going to, stick the claw up through the bathwater bubbles. I'm like, okay, you guys have obviously thought about this more than I have.